know, stick with the familiar, stick with the exciting. It's kind of the perfect way to get going as we do get into game for game number 1. And hitting things hard right off the bat.
I mean, right off the bat, we see a nice little snipe coming in there. I don't think the kill came in quite yet, but hey, the damage is going to be in on that one. So see the side of First Minion and Inept both here, trying to make some nice early plays. Inept playing a little bit back. First Minion trying to be the aggressors here. Going to be the first ones kind of breaking into the base. We see the first couple kills coming in for both teams. Look at the plays coming in right now. Inkful trying to get the team pushed on in here. They're getting as far pushing as they can. First Minion trying to go for this first flag grab, but Inept barely surviving. The flag is going to get pulled, goes underneath. That player does get taken down, but now First Minion trying to recover this pull.
It was close, going right at the bat. I like the aggression. I like trying to get momentum rolling if you're First Minion and getting excited like that. And Inkful had decent shots, just wasn't able to clean things up. But now, with both flags out, it looks like Inept is starting to clean things up. They're getting a bit on the aggressive. They've got kills already sitting on on 2 of their players. They've got 2 kills already, but Benjo Stark, already sitting at 4, is putting First Minion off on a great foot.
I mean, shout out to Benjo Stark. The guy's a beast, right? This is someone we get to see quite a bit on stream, whether that be actual matches or free-for-all. We get to see him all the time. Very talented individual. Very excited to see him doing well here, especially with this Bandit Evo start. They get that nice first cap for the side of Minion here. That is actually for the side of Inept, I do believe. But Benjo Stark and co leading this Inept squad. They're currently 4-3 in the regular season, and we can see why these guys are. I shouldn't say we can see why. I can't see why. Look how good they're doing to kick things off. But now we're gonna see First Minion. They're gonna grab that flag. They're gonna be pulling on over back to their base. Inept trying to get a counter here, but Prufio doing a good job pulling this flag. Got some good team help here. Got a lot of blockers with him. He's going to try to heal up, play some gunfights here. His teammates picking up 2 big kills on the map. Only 1 player to beat. That is going to be Crackdown. Is going to get nice and weak, but Prufio does the job he needs to do. Gets the delay in. The flag going to get all the way brought back. I don't believe it's captured quite yet, but it should be shortly.
And with Inept getting that pressure on, First Minion have to respond quickly. They've got to be able to keep things in check right off the bat. Tied up still 1-1. Some nice shots come out there from Inkful, who's continuing to be clean with it. Now sniper shots set up, looking for Prufio. Prufio not exactly going to take the bait today, but going to turn the corner and run into one. Run out of ammo, but still find the shot with the Bandit, cleaning it up. 3 kills for Inkful so far, and they've all felt so fancy.
Yeah, I'd love to see the fancy feet right there, but we see the kills still going back and forth. The side of Inept have things all tied up now with First Minion. Everything 1-1 flag count, but look at the rockets coming in. Bunker going to try to make a play, gets 1 with it, so has 1 rocket to work with here. So plenty to work with to try to make a move on the map. See side of First Minion right now trying to get aggressive if they can, but Inept right now keeping these players pushed on back. We see some gunfights going on all over the place. This Bandit Evo is so much more fun to watch than the BR, in my opinion. It really makes competitive a lot more, like, 100%. I mean, just fast paced, and we get to see these talented players really show how talented they truly are with this gun.
Yeah, the BR is almost kind of masked the true skill of the shots. You know, we've seen that so far with Inkful is a good example. Certainly Prufio, speaking of which, continuing that strength and that dominance play, but this time it's Invader, who 6-1 right now. Playing well, playing strong for Inept, and one of the reasons Inept has been so hard to push through. This side of the map has been held so well by Invader, and it looks like Inept's trying to continue that. And I love that Invader is holding center with the sniper here, because that's where First Minion kind of seemed to be barreling through, and that's where Inkful's been also making a lot of great plays.
Shout out to Inkful. You can just see the confidence the way he runs around the map with this gun, hitting some nice clean shots, gets a little bit of help there to get that kill. But just like that, we're going to see the squad here getting themselves pushed once again right back up to the middle part of this map. But First Minion and Inept doing a great job trading each other out on the map. But Invader, this guy's just trying to hit some flashy hits right now. He's trying to get some nice shots off with the sniper, hit that Bandit right away. The Bandit being the gun now instead of the BR, a lot easier to get those cross map shots. So excited to see the plays that can be made with snipers. But Invader now still trying to play with his teammates. We see a lot of nades coming in. They are going to get that nice opening pick. First Minion now a chance to move on up the map. Inept trying to defend, but they've got a couple players clustered up. You got to watch out for grenades here. They do get the opening pick for this next gunfight. We see First Minion trying to back on up. Now Invader, he's got a little bit to defend. He's going to be the only one up. He does have 1 teammate also remaining. Barely misses that sniper shot, so now he's going to have to be a little bit careful. Does go down. Now he's going to have to wait for his teammates to spawn up, or surely the flag's going to be chalked.
That was this shot you needed to make. That could have turned things around significantly. But Prufio going to try to do more of the same. Prufio sitting incredibly high on those kills, now making it 12 so far for Inept, only even closely matched by Inkful, and it feels like there's just no stopping in sight for Prufio. That's something you mentioned to look out for, and it's being proven right so far. Now with the flag play coming out from First Minion, Inept's going to be right there to try to stop things out. But, oh, Prufio going to get slowed down and taken down by Inkful.
Unfortunate. We see that nice little a couple trades going down on the map, but here we go. A couple big kills coming in. We see this the Rockets come in once again. They pick up one, looking for a little bit more. Trying to make a play on this flag. Rockets into the back pocket. Not a lot of health remaining here. Do get taken down there, so the Rockets will be chalked on up over to the side of First Minion. Inept now going to have a chance to make a play off these respawns. We got to be careful. We do see the OS going the side of Inept. They're going to have a flag in hand as well. I mean, look at this flag carries right now. We see the side of Inept. They're going to be up 2-1 over First Minion at the moment. We see a quick flag carry coming on in. You do get the occasional drop there. It does happen. You got to be careful of that. One of those things. We've never seen Formal drop one, but that's Formal. So what are you going to do? Some nice big gunfights coming in over that flag. The return coming in very quickly. It's going to have to be a quick grab to make something happen. We see the grab come in. It resets. And just like that, I don't think, yeah, the return did not come through, but look at the kills coming in from Prufio. Picking up 2, looking for a third. Does get taken down, but gets the help for the assist.
Just non-stop so far. Prufio has been an all-star, but you can't really take out of the equation that Inkful and Gunker are going out of their minds too. Between the high octane with the flag play so far and the kills going non-stop, this match is, I mean, it's game 1. It's quarterfinals, but we said it, they're evenly matched and it's showing so far. Now it looks like Inept's gonna try to clean things out in this hallway maybe, but First Minion, they're having a problem. They've got 3 down right now. Respawns being staggered like that, every time that's happened, that's when Prufio and Invader have popped off the most for Inept, and that's when they've turned things around. Now they're gonna get aggressive again. Prufio looking for something, turns the corner though, runs into a sniper shot, runs into a double from the sniper.
I mean, the sniper rifle coming in, another one coming in there. We see the side of Inept now, a chance to try to get respawned here because First Minion trying to make a big play, but there comes another kill coming in there. First Minion now a chance to make a play on this flag. We do see it gets pulled on out. Bray, he's pulling that one across the map, trying to get it done. He is going to go down, but his teammate Invader, he's cleaning house, up to 15 kills, only 6 deaths. Only 3 assists, though. We got to talk about that one later there, buddy. But look at the squad going at it. First Minion trying to make this play. The flag still trying to be pulled on out, but Inept doing a decent job defending when they are alive, as much as that can be right now. But well, there we go. We see the squad trying to push this one on through, but there we go. The respawners now getting some nice nades off. No one there to help out. First Minion going to get pushed back to their base, and Inept a chance to push on out again.
I like that Inept, every time they find themselves kind of uncomfortable, they reset, they don't ever push it, but this time they do just that. They lose 3. And with the staggered respawns I talked about before from Inept, this time First Minion's going to take advantage. Inkful going to find one there. That's going to set up First Minion to try to make a play happen off of it. Inkful looking for more, looking for a double, not going to find it, gets taken down before he can clean things up. With rockets in hand for First Minion, they're not done yet. Another pick goes the way of First Minion. Now they got a flag, now they can run things away.
Love to see these flags getting pulled. I mean, love to see the usage of rockets too. They've become very useful.
Rockets on Benjo, you should be so happy.
I mean, love to see it. I mean, hey, Banjo's my boy. Look at the kills coming in right now. Both these teams trying to fight this one out, but the flag's still being carried halfway across the map. Inept, though, you've got 3 players up versus the other side here. Victory comes in, and just like that, Inept are going to win it. Love to see it. I mean, Prufio, I'll say it all the time. This is a guy I played against a bunch of times. He's insanely talented. Inept, also insanely talented. But, Inept right now trying to get that early aggression, but guess what? The side of First Minion, they're going to get that nice early kill. We see a couple players going for the shock rifle right off the bat. We see the ledge pop up, already making calls. I mean, you love to see these players when you're pinging, you're shooting, and you're calming at the same time. I mean, what more can you do?
Yeah, you know, pings are one of the best things that have been added that it's never bad to talk about, no matter how so far the mirror it might seem for Halo Infinite. And we just saw why we saw the combination, how it can matter. And I like the shockwave play off the bat there. A lot of times you'll see players kind of take it and pocket it and try to wait for the right moment as opposed to trying to create a moment. And if you can get play across like that, then that might be what you need to do to take down First Minion and Inkful. With a clean kill there, it does set up Inept to potentially set up strongly right off the bat.
Always good to see a nice little lead starting in Slayer, but things are tied up 4-4 right now. It's really going to be a lot about map control and things here. We already see it kicking off as First Minion there. They get one off spawn, and just like that, they lose a player, but there we go. We get a couple trades in return. Inkful wins a nice gunfight there. Should be able to get the shock rifle for his troubles. If he can hit some good shots with this, get his team into a nice lead. But look at that. The side of First Minion not going to make it easy. I love the way these guys play on the map. Inept, though, they're getting a little bit sketchy here. You see Benjo Stark. This is a free-for-all champion. I tell you what, the guy's an absolute legend. He gets some good damage up before getting out. These teams trying to fight things off nice and easy. Slayer's one of those game modes we see a lot of teams maybe play really fast early on, but Inkful now slowly getting surrounded, has to get out of there. He uses the grapple perfectly. He's going to get himself out, saves his life, but he's going to push right on into someone else. His teammates do get a nice trade on the map, though. It's a little 2 for 2 there.
I feel the pain, Inkful. That was a great attempt. The mastermind play was there. Oh, but Invader going to sneak up behind and find another pick off of Inept. That's going to stagger the respawns again for Inept. And again, that's something that we got to watch. That's something that's going to really start to pile on and make the small mistakes so much bigger. But now as we ride along with Prufio, somebody who we have to keep our eyes on, especially after an impactful game one like that. Gonna look for a pick right off the bat and gonna find it on Inkful and continue. First Minion's clean gun skill with the Bandit so far that's been so impressive to watch. Looking for another one right off the bat and has a really good spot here too. Can look to reset with his teammate down below, but not gonna find anything on the initial hop. It looks like Inept's trying to play a bit closer together and not get picked off, but just like that, First Minion decide to step forward. They decide to get aggressive, and they instantly find one pick and find another off the back of Prufio, doing Prufio things.
I mean, Prufio is just, it's Prufio, baby. What are we going to do? But Inept trying to defend themselves up and towards that gold glass area right now. But guess what? You're getting pushed in. First Minion does a great job collapsing on teams here in this Slayer. And Slayer Recharge, one of those maps where teams with a little bit better strategy, but Prufio hitting the shock rifle shots. Are you kidding me? All headshots right there. Gets the perfect and everything. Gets a nice early kill. Gets another one. Watch out, baby. Prufio's in. He's ready to go up to 20-12 right now. That's an 8. Make it, well, still an 8 kill lead. We did see one little trade on the map there. Instead of First Minion getting off to a very good lead for Slayer.
And with Inept having that 1-game lead, now that everything's perfectly centered on screen, Prufio still not stopping. Doesn't even want to get my point across. Excuse me, Prufio, I was trying to talk. If you could be a little polite, work with me, that'd be sick. But regardless, Inept's up 1-0 with plays like that coming out from Prufio. It's pretty easy to see why.
I mean, this guy's been doing it nonstop since the league started, right? He joined up like season 2 or something like that, and he's been the fear of everybody ever since. I mean, there's some good players in the league now, but this guy I still fear. I still see him in my dreams at night, and they're not good dreams. They're nightmares, I tell you what. This guy, currently 9-1, only 1 death in his Slayer to 9 kills is absolutely crazy. His teammate Invader currently 7-3, and then he's also got Bray at 5-4, and then Logan, he's down at that 3-5, but I tell you what, that guy will turn up here in no time at all, and he'll start getting some big kills. But I love the way First Minion, they got themselves off to a nice early lead. They're somewhat keeping that gas pedal alive, but at the same time, not getting too aggressive because they know they've got a big lead. They can't afford to give up free kills because what's the point?
100%, but I like what First Minion did in response to Prufio there. Or excuse me, what Inept did in response to Prufio there. They sent 2 out for the gunfight with Prufio. They said, all right, we clearly can no longer trust the 1v1. And that's not a slight to anybody from the call of Inept. In fact, that's a fantastic call from Inept. But now, Benjo Stark deciding to turn things around and do a bit of Prufio work himself. Picks up the shockwave, instantly finds one. Gonna look for more for Inept to continue to turn things around. Has a good position here and a good sneak with a camo, but gonna miss the shot onto Invader, but clean it up afterwards. That's gonna take down Invader, give 3 to Benjo, 2 right off the bat, thanks to the shockwave, and Inept needed that.
Inept cut a 10-kill lead in half, and look at them. They're staying aggressive, making sure they're working together as a team. We're down by 10, almost 11 kills now. Gonna bring things back. Benjo start getting some nasty shots. He's already got 2 with the shock rifle here. Starting to bring it back up. Look at him get these kills, get some big assists as well. Benjo, a little bit of a rough start, but now going to be within 3 here. Make it 2, actually, 25-27. First Minion started to lose that lead in Inept. This is exactly the squad we expected to see coming into this matchup here. They're currently up 1-0 in the series, looking to try to make a 2-0, but First Minion ain't going to let it happen for free. It's going to be a 3-kill difference, and in Slayer, that's not too much.
Yeah, I certainly agree with that, and I gotta be honest so far, if I'm First Minion, I like the plays. I like the play from Benjo there as well, but I like that First Minion is playing around. They know their strengths are, but maybe you gotta start sending somebody with Prufio. Maybe you gotta send somebody to shut down Benjo, who's still on a run. When we first started riding along with Benjo, he was sitting up 1 kill, now brought it up to 6, and looking for more than that. All of a sudden, things are just picking up for Inept, and they're picking up quick. First Minion, they gotta find some kind of response. They gotta find some way to slow down Inept, because not to be forgotten is Inkful sitting at 10. Things are getting clean, things are getting crisp for Inept at the perfect time. Now First Minion gonna make a play off of it, but gonna drop on the jump down. Camo in the pocket of Benjo to continue this potential streak.
2 camos in a row. He's going to get shot there early. He's going to have to back on up. But now that he's got this camo in the back pocket, can have some grapples as well. So a lot to work with here, but look at the kill lead now in favor of his team. Make it even now as First Minion trying to take the lead once again. Pruvio getting a nice kill on that camo. Does get traded out immediately. Now going to be 33-33. Inkful trying to win a clutch gunfight, but Zilkin, that's what we're talking about. This is one of those situations. This guy wins close engagements, wins those clutch gunfights. Exactly what you need out of him on First Minion. But now Inept trying to answer back, trying to get some of these kills back that they've just lost. We see a 2-for-1 trade on the map. They can keep on going as First Minion still getting some nice kills here. Spray trying to clean up for the boys.
Bray, not to be forgotten about so far on the leaderboard for First Minion, and made that clear. Now going to try to make a grapple play off of it, but has to win the fight out, but won't be able to do it. Will get dropped down. Enough trying to keep things clean, but Invader going to stop that in its tracks too. Now 11 for Invader. And with kills starting to tick up and First Minion finding another groove at the worst time, if you're rooting for Inept, they've got to find some kind of new strategy. They've got a shock in hand, so maybe that's the play. They're going to find 2 quick picks, though. That's going to get them the lead, making Inept 40-36 for First Minion.
I mean, Inkful has the shock rifle in hand as well. He is going to have the nice Bandit Evo still, obviously, as well. So a lot of deadly things to go. Prufio runs in, gets taken down. And Inkful getting shot in the back is maybe going to be able to get out of this with his life. Has a little bit of help, but does get taken down. First Minion getting some big kills here. Still down by 3. Gonna have to make some big plays. We see the kills coming in. First Minion bringing this one back. 41-40. 9 kills away for Inept. 10 away from First Minion to take the map. We're going to see things start to slow down. Unless one of these teams gets a little aggressive, but things should start to slow down. 4 minutes left of game time. Camo in 8 seconds. It's going to be a big timer right here. We're going to see both squads fight for this. Benjo wants it again, but another kill coming in favor of Inept.
Well, Inept knows that they cannot allow Prufio to just kind of free play around it, and 2 quick kills come out, but Inept still up 43-42. Camo going to be in pocket of Gunker. That sets up a good potential play here for Inept to get around and control First Minion, but instantly Gunker runs into trouble, tries to reset the play out for Inept. Got to play it safe, tied up 43-43, and gonna find one. No, not gonna find it off the melee, and gets turned on instantly by First Minion, now up 44.
That read First Minion going to gain a slight lead here. Some kills going back and forth. Inept immediately grabs that back, but the First Minion taking it back themselves. The kills going back and forth. Prufio picking up 2 big kills, and just like that, it's coming down to the wire. You got to be careful with these 1-for-1 chows. Careful who you're chowing out. Prufio with another one. He's bringing it back for the boys. 47-46, 3 away for First Minion. Prufio going on a rampage right now. Okay. The guy's carrying the team into this one. His teammates collapsing on the side of Inept. Prufio still trying to make a play. Might have got the sticky. Gets him in one more. And First Minion's going to take the map. Inept up to 47. First Minion 1 kill away.
There's no way now with 49 of the clock. Prufio going to look to get the last one in and be the one to do it, but all of a sudden Inept's catching up. They're at 48, and Prufio's looking for shots. It will go through for First Minion. That's going to tie up the series of 1.
Triple headshots to get those kills, right? It is almost impossible, and we saw players doing it consistently, but now loading up to a Stronghold Solitude, once again going to one of these newer maps into the series here. Let's get things going. Inept versus First Minion tied up 1-1 in the series.
And right off the bat, First Minion hit the ground running, and this map was one of the more exciting maps if you were watching Worlds. The way that the way snipers held down this map in particular was really fascinating. And right as I say that, right on cue, look at that, working with me, gets picked up, and now with First Minion running it through with it, this could be a good chance to get the momentum rolling early. Gonna find a shot to make that the case.
And of course, of all people, it's going to be Invader. This guy hits some nasty shots with every gun in the game, already up to a 3-0 start. His teammate Zilkin up to a 3-0 as well, someone we were talking about last map. This is a guy who gets it done when it matters. A nice early lead for First Minion, up to 20 points in Stronghold for Halo. That really doesn't mean anything, right? We got to get to a nice 100-point lead before we're comfortable. But now we're going to see a couple players from First Minion do go down, so Inept going to have a chance to make a play. Here we go. The push coming in from all angles. They're going to try to collapse onto Invader. Maybe not the best move. He misses that first shot, got a couple more players on top of him, does go down, and just like that, First Minion lose 3 players at the same time. Inept are going to gain control.
That was massive there for Inept to be able to kind of calm down the Invader threat there. You know, pun intended, is now shots continue. Crackdown going to find one more for Inept to do it cleanly as we were riding along. But getting the sniper out of Invader's hands, who was doing so well with it, was such a necessary thing there to do if you were Inept, because that was going to become a problem. The angle that Invader had was just controlling the spawns so well, and First Minion trying to change it up.
First Minion here, trying to get themselves back into it. I mean, back into full map control here. Some early kills coming in. Prufio and Invader doing their thing together like they do. They regain AB control, looking to try to get aggressive on these spawns as well. And they're getting some of these early kills as well onto Inept as they spawn in. So this is going to look pretty big for them. They're going for the CB hold. as they are going to lose A here. But that active camo going to be up in just a second, so we're going to see both these teams fight it out. Inept, we know they want it. Benjo Stark loves to have that thing. But now First Minion, you got to be careful here because you don't want to give up too much map pressure, but Invader does a great job getting some early damage off. That's going to give his teammates the early advantage when it comes to damage trades on the map. We see the early kills coming in, Inept immediately getting pushed back to their spawn, but look at that Benjo Stark. He wants the active camo. He may die here. He doesn't quite die yet, does go down, but he is going to burn up that active camo, so no one gets it.
And how massive was that for First Minion, for Invader to peek across the map like that, find Prufio and help Prufio out, then for Invader to continue it through, find a kill on Inkful, turn the corner, can he find more? Not quite this second, but will run into another and play it oh so well. Invader having himself a game, Prufio doing the same thing. Maybe this is exactly what First Minion needed.
I mean, I want Invader as a teammate, please. I mean, Mr.
know.
Do it all right here. I don't need to get map control because he gets it for me. But look at the way they have the side of Inept trapped in that backseat. You can see why they want the AB hold. They're very open, gives them a chance to make a play. But Invader now is going to get snuck up on, has to deal with Crackdown, trying to play this pillar angle here. His teammates are going to die as well. Gets the stick again. The guy can't miss, but all four dead for the side of First Minion. Inept going to try to swap things out here. Inkful going to have the sniper in hand. We know what this guy can do with that. Spawns in favor of his squad here as First Minion going to be spawning out over towards that A objective. So now the BC hold is in for Inept.
And a good change of pace that was needed, being able to get those spawns like that. Now Inkful try to keep the shots clean, but hey, you miss all the ones you don't take, so I like the play here, and he'll find the important one with some help from Gunker to clean it up, but will get dropped. So Sniper out of the hands for the moment. That's massive for First Minion to try to continue things through. Benjo Stark still cleaning up kills, still making it difficult to get comfortable. Will finally get cleaned up by Bray. Now Bray will find himself in a gunfight on B and has help from behind. That melee is going to find it. So First Minion cleaning up the team play. Now they're at 110. So starting to get a bit more comfortable. Benjo Stark cleaning up shots, though. Not going to make it an easy time for First Minion.
Oh, can't make it easy when your name is Benjo Stark, right? You got a last name like that. You got to make it count. Protect the North here, baby. But First Minion here trying to make their push. They want the CB hold back, and they're getting aggressive for it. Invader and Co. moving up, but Benjo Stark not going to let that one happen for free. He's got one more. He's hunting down. Gunker going to get that kill, and just like that, a triple hold coming in here. But Prufio, look at him sneaking around. He's got a little play coming in. He's got to deal with Benjo. Benjo misses the snipe, gets taken down. Just like that, some help from Zilkin. And just like that, First Minion back into a little bit of control here. But Crackdown, he's got that high point. He picks up one, gets 2 free kills there. A lot of help from his teammates damage-wise, but the triple hold still in temporarily. But Bray, he's going to capture A. He wants to get it back. Inept, though, they want all the points right now. They're going to hit that full reset. They're still getting some kills, and just like that, they give themselves the lead.
Yeah, and that's kind of coming out of nowhere. You can kind of see if you look at the scoreboard, they've got the kills so high. They're making the coordinated plays. They just weren't getting the results, but they're finally finding those results with shots like that from Inkful. It's hard not to, but First Minion trying to calm down the train that's rolling through so far. They're going to look to get A, and that will help in slowing things down. But some damage done and some ground to make up for First Minion. Certainly have the ability to do it, but you've got to pick the right fights now because Inept are starting to get comfortable.
I mean, Inept getting very comfortable getting these spawn traps coming in right now, but Bray, he gets a nice opener there, so maybe a chance for his team to get out. But I mean, he's got a couple squad mates that are down right now, so not quite on the map. But Prufio and Co. trying to push on out. It's very difficult. The nades keep coming in, but people keep flying in as well. Inkful, he says, you know what? We don't need grenades. We don't need anything. We're going to push you in. That is going to swap the spawns here. So the C push coming in. Benjo stuck with a nice opener. Almost going to get the double kill. He does successfully get it, and he wants more. He's going to push on up. He said, Prufio, you're mine. He gets the early shots, gets some help from Crackdown. They get the kill. Bray by himself, basically the last one alive. Invader did respawn, but Bray gets taken down, and just like that, Benjo Stark on a rampage.
Benjo putting on the Prufio pants, honestly, and kind of dragging Inept through and dragging, maybe not even needed, because Inept is they've all been playing so well, and their team play has been impressive. We talked about that earlier from Invader going across the Prufio and helping out, but we've seen it so far again from Inept. Benjo Stark feels like he always has an ally right around the corner ready to help things out. You can see it on the map too. Inkful gonna find 2, and all of a sudden Inept are right on the door of victory.
This Benjo Stark, I tell you what, this guy's really good at dodging bullets.
Yeah,
I want him on my team. He's pretty good at it there. But the 2-1 lead looking like it's going to go the way of Inept in this series as they close this one out 250 to 110. And I tell you what, it was close at the beginning, but after that, like early midway point, good at playing together at that fast-paced, chaotic style.
100%. I'm looking for Inept to kind of come out the gate swinging and try to, you know, get themselves information, get themselves in Power Rangers lineup. That feels like it's Inept's strength. And right at the bat, though, not really allowed to do it. First Minion do come out strong, but instantly a nice response from Inept to kind of calm down what could have been crazy. Going to be 3 dead and 4 dead. So already a chaotic start, which, you know, all right, we talked about all the organization, all the structure. Let's go right into chaos. Why not?
Yeah, you gotta love to see it, right? I mean, this is exactly what First Minion wants. So this is what they do at the beginning of every game. We saw it in the Slayer, we saw it in the CTF, and we even saw it in the last map in the Stronghold. They like to start games out super chaotic in their favor. They're getting these early kills, they're getting full map pressure, and they're keeping things pushed up and as aggressive as they possibly can. But now First Minion, ball in hand, they're gonna start gaining time. So Inept, we're gonna have to see this nice play style come in from them, the teamwork to regain this side of the map. The ball is down. We know everyone's trying to play a gunfight here. Some nice trades going down on the map. First Minion gonna lose a couple players to start up this first early engagement for the ball. We see Inept pushing on in here nice and carefully. The ball never got reset, so going to be a good opportunity for them to now score points.
Two of my favorite things so far for both sides, and I know we've touched on this already, but Prufio and Benjo Stark, the way that they move around the map is just so exciting to watch every time. They always are 4 steps ahead. And you can see it. Prufio, Benjo Stark trading out. Benjo getting one first. It's just, it's constant. And it's genuinely, I mean, map, like, back of their hands doesn't even begin to describe it. And that's where these strengths are going to come from, because now that ball control is where it is. Now First Minion are kind of holding things down, and they've got Prufio with the sniper. They're in the ideal spot, but now Prufio in a tough spot.
No sniper ammo left. And he gets a heat wave because why not? But 2 early kills coming in for First Minion. Prufio about to make it a third. The third one comes in. One more player. That's going to be Gunker by himself. He runs into a heat wave, and Prufio picks up a double. His teammates get the other 2, and Prufio starting out 7-1 in the oddball. His teammates picking up the kills. He gets another. And just like that, the overshield going to be up, but we are going to see Inept get that. That's something they're very good at, is getting these abilities on the map. But Prufio, he's going to face challenge. He doesn't care. He's going to throw some nades. Hopefully doesn't quite get it off, but Inkful gets the kill. The ball should be reset off the map here momentarily. Inkful, he's going to have that OS in hand, trying to make a play. That ball doesn't get quite reset there. Oh, looks like it rolled off. Thank God. I mean, Inkful picks up a double. OS is pretty powerful. That thing's still halfway up. No movement. Looks like someone crashed out, so we are going to get a quick little lobby reset here. I don't know if we're going to come.
I love it, but the question is now, will they come out with the same kind of fire? Can Prufio get back off on the same footing? The reset begins, and honestly, Inept kind of come out swinging. Benjo getting hyper aggressive, trying to make a play happen. Instantly going to find one. Inkful on the other side made it happen, but they've run into a blue wall, and all of a sudden, there's a lot of gray for both scoreboards.
I mean, a 3 for 3, two times in a row, but we see that OS about to spawn up here, so both teams going to be wanting to fight for that. Benjo Stark gets hit by a sniper. I mean, he gets stuck by a grenade, but there was a sniper there as well. Overshield going to be up. We see First Minion playing for a crackdown, gets yeeted off the map. The guy's gone. The kill's coming in. First Minion once again with a very dominant start, but Invader, he's got the sniper in hand, trying to make a play here. Watching over his teammates the best he can. I do believe one of his teammates here does have OS, so we'll see how that comes in handy. And it's Prufio, of course. That's the one person you don't want to have it, and he has it. So now Inept have to deal with that.
Cover fire, an Overwatch while Prufio is running around with OS? No, thank you. I'm good. I'm all right. I don't want that smoke. But so far, Inept trying to make a play off of it regardless. Inkful going to find one, and all of a sudden, it's clicking for Inept. They were scared not. Now looking for Prufio to make it 4 down. Won't quite do it. Prufio is just a bit too ready for it, but eventually will fall, but not going to fully be foregone at once. Was able to stagger it. Okay,
I don't know how he got a kill in the middle of that. I mean, he was like one shot. He jumped back down. He jumped on top of someone and got a kill. But now we see the push coming back in here. Both teams try to collapse on this one. Inept obviously trying to defend here. First Minion, they get that ball, resets. Look, it just kind of sneaks in, gets it, almost hits the side of the shot, but not quite. Crackdown takes him down. And just like that, the ball is reset. First Minion playing for a respawn here, up by just a few points. Inept, though, had a great little retake, looking to do it again. Overshield, once again, going to be up in 10 seconds. First Minion playing heavily for that, knowing it'll help them push into this ball. Bray trying to stay alive, but Crackdown, he ain't going to let that one slide. Him and his teammates clean that up. First Minion, though, still trying to play for that as they're on top of the ball. They get behind these players. They pick up one big one there, looking for a few more, but Inkful, he's got a double kill to his name right now, looking for the triple. He picks it up. Where's the Overshield? Bray, come on over here, baby. You're going to die.
There's no stopping in sight for Inkful. I talked about Ultimate Warrior on the desk, and we get in the game, and it's a Royal Rumble. And Inept have just come out looking completely different. First Minion still putting up the fight, but Inept have a new life post reset, and it's even cleaner. I mean, First Minion, the start they had initially with Prufio was so good, and somehow being able to match that is just insane. Now Gunker looking for Invader, gonna find it. We're gonna run into everybody, essentially, from First Minion, and won't be able to get through that. But Inept still holding control and still doing it well. Inkful gonna take the fight and win the fight, and First Minion find themselves 3 down.
I bet you he's regretting resetting that ball right there. He's like, oh, I was gonna win the fight anyway. What? But the reset did come in. His teammates get the ball back immediately. Benjo Stark, he's like, here, have a little shield. Be careful up there, little boy. But they're trying to defend their teammate here, but Inept doing a great job on the reset here, picking up some early kills. I mean, Inkful popping off. They've got the sniper once again. And just like that, Inept getting off to a nice early lead, up 64-23. But Prufio not going to let this one slide. Him and his squad trying to get this pushed in here. They know they got to make a play for this ball. Prufio gets pushed up. He's by himself right now, gets taken down. His teammates not quite all the way pushed up yet, but the play is still trying to come through. Crackdown. He knows what he's got to do. He's going to try to get the beat down with the skull. He gets it done. He plays his life just a little bit here, ready to play this ball. 18 seconds away from winning the round. The ball doesn't quite fall off the map there, but you're going to see First Minion ball in hand. Now time for them to get some time here as they reset it.
That's big for Invader. That was played very well, and First Minion needed that when they got it. Now Prufio looking to continue the fights off, but not able to win it. Prufio's been very much quieted down so far in this game, and Prufio is the secret sauce for First Minion alongside Invader. And if you can kind of slow one of them down, if you're Inept, and this is exactly what we're seeing, you can control the pace. You control the pace. You get people like Inkful, like Gunker, just all of a sudden showing up. Inkful just finding 10 kills so far for Inept. Just they look completely unstoppable.
I mean, now they've got the ball in hand. OS, you got to think this round is going to be chalked. 10 more seconds, and they're going to win the round. First Minion not really close enough to be able to respond to this. Only a couple more seconds. This one's chalked. 6 more, make it 5. The OS, though, coming in handy. First Minion trying to get this one pushed in. 1 second remaining, and just like that, the round looks like it's going to end there, and Inept going to win it. Nice little easy first round for them. I say easy. There was nothing easy about it. It was all skill, but they get it done. They work together as a squad. They get these massive kills, and you see some guys like Inkful. Well, he goes 10-5 in the first round. This guy was popping off for a little bit there.
Yeah, 100% Inkful and Inept. Really, they're starting to smell the semis. They're starting to really feel it. And First Minion, I think they're starting to understand the severity of being on the ropes, but I'd be afraid to get Prufio on the ropes. You might start to see the crazy stuff come out after that, not to mention what Invader can offer, but Inept are going to try to play this clean enough to not allow that to become a problem. We're out the bad heat wave, not going to be exactly going the way that Benjo Stark wanted, so Inept kind of off to a slower start than we've seen, and First Minion looking to take advantage.
I mean, that's going to be 3 massive big early kills right there. They're going to grab OS as well. First Minion with a good chance. Look at that bounce. I mean, that's what we talk about when we talk about clutch kills right there. A nice bounce coming in. Invader with a nice double as well, defending this ball. He's got one more to deal with. He's going to try to go for the triple. I don't know if he's got the time on his side for the triple, but he might be able to get this kill no problem. Invader doing Invader things. Picks up the 3rd kill right there. To be able to defend things out for a squad. Now First Minion ball in hand, getting some nice early time here. Inept gonna try to push this one in. The teamwork coming in. You see him pushing it from all different angles, all at the exact same pace. We see First Minion trying to answer back, taking down these players one at a time if possible.
If it's not Prufio and Benjo Stark throwing the haymakers, it's Inkful and Invader throwing the high kicks. It's non-stop between these two teams. It's genuinely ridiculous. Now Prufio cleaning up one, gonna look for more and has backup. Gonna run into Inkful, but Inkful with the fake out that leads Prufio to his death. Having to pay the Pied Piper for overstepping, and Benjo Stark, he is the Pied Piper, finding a quick double and gonna get fall for his troubles too.
I mean, he gets 2 nice quick kills there, but he had 3 sniper shots in a row that were all clutch for his team. One of those became an assist. The other 2 were kills for him. But just like that, a nice big play from Benjo Stark, the man we expect to see it from. But his teammate Inkful 17-8. The guy's popping off right now. A big reason why his team has the round lead here. But the OS once again popping up. First Minion playing for that Inept though, picking up some of those nice early kills. We'll see who got that momentarily. Zilkin trying to make a play for this ball. Benjo accidentally pushes it away from himself. Is going to get out with his life here. His teammates should be able to gain that OS. We see some kills back and forth. First Minion going to get the ball temporarily, but Benjo Stark, he's going to get a little bit of revenge for that ball getting reset. Maybe not.
Maybe not, unfortunately. It was
Tried.
I mean, that's how every trade has been so far, it feels like. It feels like every player's got their even match on the other side. You know, they're fighting their mimics.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely does feel like that. But First Minion here. They will have ball once again, but they're going to lose 2 players pretty quick. Inept also going to lose a few players on the map. So now the few remaining players on either team trying to make some early plays to regain map control. Both teams need ball time. First Minion a little bit more. They can't really afford to lose this round, but Sniper in 8 seconds, so both teams going to be playing for that. We see First Minion picking up some of these nice kills here. A chance to be able to get some ball time here momentarily. And they should be able to get Sniper as well. We see Bray, he sneaks out for that. Inkful and Co going to back up temporarily.
Inkful did a lot to slow down First Minion there, now taking out 3 of them. Right, still holding on to ball, though. That was massive. First Minion looked like they were starting to pick up steam off the back of Prufio finding 2 and Invader helping out. Inkful gonna find another as well, so now sitting at 22 kills and having himself a time. And Inept are sitting pretty, but score-wise, it could look a little prettier. They've got to clean that up if they want to start matching up with the kills, match up with the pace. And with Banjo Stark hitting shots like that, it might be possible.
I mean, we just saw a little bit of Inkful movement there for a little bit over by Tower, and that guy might be the best player in the lobby. I mean, that was crazy. The way he was dodging and moving back and forth with no HP, he almost got that kill on someone who was full, but didn't quite get it. But still, hey, the guy's crazy. Now both these teams fighting it out. First Minion ball in hand, but you're gonna have to worry about Inkful. He's gonna get a quick little flank. He gets a lot of damage off on himself, waiting for his teammates to push up the map. Look at these kills coming in for First Minion. They're gonna be a 1-for-1 trade on the map, but just like that, Inept getting some of those early kills to help themselves out, but they lose 2 players in the process here. So First Minion just trying to defend this ball up by the slightest margin that isn't really gonna matter. Inept, they grab this ball, they start to wrap it. Prufio though has OS, and he's hard charging for this squad.
If you find yourself bleeding blue, rooting for First Minion, so far this game has felt a lot better, but still not perfect. And with Inept holding on to the ball and only Benjo being alive, maybe this is First Minion's chance to continue. It will be reset. So First Minion got to come back out swinging. They've got Bray rocking the sniper. Maybe that's enough to keep up what they're working on, but no shots quite yet. Bray going to look for the reset, the turnaround. Maybe if he can rotate around, he can find it. But it's all so close, but still no cigar for Bray. With that sniper, he'll reset again and try to find a better angle, but not going to find it. Gets picked up by Crackdown.
And Crackdown going to grab that ball for his troubles as well. He says, you know what, this is going to be mine. Cracking down on the law today. But he's going to carry this ball right to First Minion here. He wants some big gunfights. He picks up 1, gets some good damage off on the second, but does get taken down. That is going to be Prufio, of course, hitting some good nades there. Inept still trying to push this one right on through. They're going to have to deal with Bray here. Bray gets stuck. He also gets shot, so not really going to matter too much. Inept here going to be gaining time once again. They're going to get themselves in the lead. Currently up 1-0 on the map, 2-1 in the series. So if they win the map, actually, if they win the round, the series is over. So this is a big one here. First Minion getting their push together. They know they have to get this one through.
And I said it before the reset, and I'll say it again now, just to kind of keep that still in the air. I'd be worried about Prufio and Invader and everybody from First Minion with their backs on the ropes. They might turn things around and get hyper-aggressive and make the plays work. Invader going to find 2 there. That's a good setup for First Minion to keep pushing forward onto Inept. And Inept are going to find themselves all dead. So First Minion, maybe this is their moment.
And they pick up all 4 kills. They grab the ball. They bring it on over to Tower. Prufio says, I'm not taking any chances. I'm bringing this ball myself. But they are going to lose a player in that process, so that spawn out should help them out a little bit when it comes to fighting for OS. We see the OS coming up and Sniper at the exact same time. Both teams going to fight for it. Inept, they're trying to fight for this OS at the moment. They should be able to grab that. But First Minion getting some good, well-placed shots off here. They do lose a player here. That is going to be Invader going down. Not someone you want to lose. The ball does get reset. Prufio trying to play his life right now. Never mind. He's trying to play for some sneaky kills. They don't quite find him here yet, but he's going to get himself off some good damage. Gets a nice kill, looking for a little bit more. His teammates picking up some kills down below. They might be able to get this ball reset. I'm not quite sure who got OS, but it doesn't seem like it was too impactful as of yet.
The way Prufio plays that, I'm starting to think he's got a death note. So far, it's just insane. Genuinely, every time I watch Prufio.
I mean, Prufio is an absolute G, but somehow Bray ended up getting that OS. I'm not too sure how. That ball, I don't know how it got thrown as far as it did in the last second. We must have got a crazy play, but Gunker with 3. I mean, he says, this is my map now. He picks up that ball. He gets his team right back into the lead. He's going to bring it on over to Tower. I mean, picking up a silent 3 there. I was not paying attention whatsoever. I was going to focus on Bray getting OS somehow. First Minion, once again, this is the push that ends it all. So you got 20 points remaining, and Inept can win it, but Bray with 2 early ones, Zilkin with 1 of his own. Gunker now by himself, gets some good damage off on him. He goes down. Bray picking up 2 there. And just like that, the reset comes in. First Minion should grab it early, be able to get out, but Benjo Stark, he's going to be here early enough to get some nades off, maybe some early damage. And now First Minion, a chance to win the round if they can get some solid time here. Have to try to get it done.
It's now or never for First Minion. They gotta stay alive, like you said, and after knocking on the doors of semifinals, they're gonna make the play to try to make it happen. But so far, First Minion responding well with Invader finding 2 right off the bat. And Prufio not gonna let go with that ball for as long as possible, but has to deal with the melee kills coming out. And Gunker's gonna find it. That puts First Minion still at 96, so they still got the ball. First Minion will be able to stay alive.
I mean, just barely, but it goes back to what you were saying. Like, these guys are going to make clutch plays when it matters most, and we saw this time around, Bray and Zilkin were the two to get it done. They pick up those monster kills there towards the end. They get that ball back for the squad. They get some solid time off of it as well. But now we're going to have the third and final round kicking off. If this one ends, it could go to a game 5. It could end at game 4. Who's going to win it? First Minion off with the first 2 early kills. Gunker with a big flank, though, picking up 2. Picking up 1. Gets the second. There we go. Does finally get taken down.
Gunker really has come alive all of a sudden. I mean, Gunker wasn't playing bad by any stretch of the imagination, but in these last few minutes, Gunker has really shown up for Inept and First Minion. That's the last thing they needed, was another problem from Inept to step up. They already had Benjo and Inkful to deal with. Crackdown's been playing cracked, and now you've got Gunker just absolutely slamming home on First Minion. They've got to play things perfect, and so far, Prufio with Sniper, that might be the thing to turn it around.
I mean, Prufio's hitting some nice shots right now. He doesn't care. He'll take any gun in a gunfight, but that's 3 big kills for the side of First Minion. That's going to be a chance to grab the ball. Prufio picking up another. He gets the double kill for his troubles. And now First Minion a chance to play some solid time here, as those respawns for Inept are going to be on the far side of the map. They're going to push on in slowly. First Minion wants these players to push up one at a time, but Inept should get a nice team push going together. But here we go. Someone tries to hop up on tower. Prufio smells that one out. He doesn't quite like it. Benjo Stark with a kill on the other side of the map does get traded out. So that push will be halted temporarily, but First Minion have to hold strong. Their health bars are very low. The ball is nowhere near him. Prufio just trying to find somebody. He can't see anyone at the moment.
And Prufio just still playing Princess of the Tower. There's nothing that Inept can do so far to deal with Prufio up there. Maybe Prufio being that low is enough, but still Prufio's able to trade out, and that helps First Minion hang on with the lead.
I mean, First Minion maintaining the lead for now, getting some of those nice kills to hopefully get this ball back, but Inept should be able to get the ball control here and get themselves some time going back in their favor. We see some kills coming in across the map, though. Inept going to lose a couple players in the process. Not a good time, because we see OS about to pop up, but Inkful, he sneaks through. He's going to grab that, has some help from the squad as well. Has it in hand, has it popped, and now he should get some kills here for his troubles.
Inkful with its dangerous. Inkful already making a play right off the bat. Gonna find 1, and that 1 is Prufio. That's major. Invader finding 2 as well. So far 2 for 2 trade, but Invader turns around, finds Inkful, and cleans it up. First Minion needed that from Invader. He gets everybody gone from Inept.
I mean, the overkill coming in from Invader at the most opportune time. This is going to be massive time for First Minion if they can get control of this map here. We see Invader still trying to get absolutely wild with it, over by pillars, get some good damage off. His teammates going to push on in, try to clean it up, but Benjo Stark making some big plays for his squad. Zilka now ready to reset this ball. Get the squad up to that 40-point mark before going down. We see, I mean, Invader makes a massive play, but they don't get too much out of it, but still was a big help to his squad. So now everyone going to be respawned back up for Inept, a chance to play for this ball. First Minion, though, they're here and ready. They're getting some good nade damage off. They're getting some good shots as well. Crackdown barely surviving. Get some help from the squad. Prufio, though, the guy's up to 32 kills, and he's looking for some blood.
Prufio just cannot be stopped kill-wise. Really, nobody in this lobby can. Both teams know what this means, and so does Prufio, just continuing with the melee kill there. But Inkful gonna take the fight with Bray, win it out, and look to continue the momentum. Slides in, looks for another, has backup in the form of Benjo Stark, and that's gonna be 2 already for Inept on the play, and ball gonna be in control of Inkful. He looks forward and finds 1. So Inept back in control, and First Minion still holding on to a strong lead, but this might be Inept's time to turn it around.
And the sniper in hand as well. Gunker, the guy who's been turning it up in these last couple of rounds. Let's see what he can get going with it. He does hit 1 early shot, doesn't get much out of it. I think he just hit Invader there as well, which would be absolutely crazy. With some big kills coming in for the side of First Minion. That's going to be 2 down, looking for a bit more as Zilkin gets the nice finisher there. And just like that, they should be able to get the ball back here off reset. They're just trying to clean up the tower. Just get these last little parasites out of here. 1 more remaining down by those pillars. OS about to spawn up, and Inept once again just going to get a quick grab on that. Hop back down. The ball, though, for First Minion is going to be all the way towards tower.
You have to pay attention to everything if you're First Minion. You forget one thing exists for half a second, and odds are Inept already has it. And the plays continue, but this time it's responded to well by First Minion. They're going to hold on to things, but Prufio does get dropped, so Invader picks up the sniper, looking to be the turnaround for First Minion. Going to find one right off the bat and slide through looking for more, but nobody quite lines up yet. Probably lucky for Inept, but there's the other one for Invader. Just disgusting so far in this oddball round.
I mean, Invader, he's not done yet. He wants this series to extend out. He wants to make it to a semifinal match. Inept, though, they're trying to chalk it up. They want this one now. And we see the kills coming in for the side of Inept. They pick up 2, distracting Invader as long as they can. He's going to pick up 1. He's got a monster flank, a chance to pick up a couple. He's going to be able to get himself a second. Almost gets ready to line up a third, but that third one does sneak away. That's some big kills coming in for the side of First Minion as they clear things out. They should be able to get this ball back. Currently up 66-18. If they win the round, they extend it to a game 5. They're looking for the Slayer. Invader's still kind of on a roll right now. The guy can't be stopped. He's picking up some big kills.
We've been talking about Prufio. How many demons are on this team for First Minion? Invader just playing out of his mind, but all of a sudden First Minion find themselves 3 down. Bray, the last one standing. Now Zilkin responds. First Minion gonna look to get aggressive off the back of Bray stepping up. Crackdown, excuse me, who we're following. I'm so tripped up here by Invader, I can't even find my footing, but Crackdown gonna take out the ankles regardless. Doesn't even need the right person on.
I thought Bray just absolutely clutched up that gunfight. He had help from Invader. Okay, I was wilded for a second.
Inkful and Invader have to be so turned around this game. They both are playing so lights out.
It's so much fun to watch, though. This is the type of Halo we love to see when you get some players popping off like this. A chance to get some big kills. The nade comes in, picks out both of them. Inkful with a massive double kill. You're going to take down Zilkin and Prufio. So now Inept should be able to get this ball. Inkful, he's got the sniper in hand. He's escorting this ball all the way up to tower. Now First Minion hitting a full respawn, waiting to see what they can get done. They need a few more points here for either side. Inept down by a little bit, but that can be made up very quickly with some nice, clean sniper shots.
Inkful could be certainly the one to do it. So far, it feels like every time you look at the kill cam, it's either Invader or it's Inkful going off. Now Inkful lines it up, but going to be slightly off the mark, and Invader's going to be right behind Inkful. Remember what I said? Turns out it came true. Now Inept need to stay alive. 72 rocking for First Minion, and they're going to get aggressive with it. Invader going to look for one. Going to not find the sniper, but had the bandit at the ready to find Crackdown. And watch out, because if Invader gets rolling again, this might spell the end for Inept.
Yeah, Inept, you got to be careful here. Could be the end for sure. Invader, how he got the sniper, we all know. He absolutely destroyed somebody for it. He's going to take that thing back, but he's got his teammates with him. He's got the enemy team pushing him in. Benjo start with a massive 2-piece with the grenades. Once again, the guy's getting in some clutch kills. With the push coming in, we see Invader trying to stop it. He pushes one off the map. He tries to go for the second kill. Doesn't even hit the sniper shots, but his teammates win the round anyway, and they extend it on to a game 5 as First Minion keep themselves alive.
I'm ecstatic. I'm enthused. Find every E word. I'm there. Now Inept and First Minion hit the field, ready to go on Aquarius. Winner moves on, and right off the bat, Invader trying to make plays.
Make some big plays here. We see a nice little 1-for-1 on the map there. Love to see that at the beginning for Slayer. First Minion looking to get some of these early kills. They pick up 2, make it 3. And that's going to be a 3-2 lead for them. We see the QT going to be on the middle of the map there. Let's see who's going to play for that. Invader, he's going to pick it up. You know, he's going to get some good usage out of it. We'll see how he plays with this. He's going to probably get pretty aggressive here. We see it tied up in kills at the moment as Inept playing together as a squad. Invader, he's dipping out of there. He does not want that gunfight.
And don't forget how close that first Slayer game went in this series. If that's anything to go off of, there's going to be no room to breathe, no room to think, no room to do nothing, but just honestly watch and enjoy. This is truly one of those matchups that you just get to watch and enjoy the competitiveness of. Now, Invader looking for it, has the advantage for it, finds the melee hit on it, and takes out Benjo Stark. And that's needed because Benjo's dangerous. Invader going to keep it up and find another.
I mean, he's going to get some big damage off to help his teammate out Prufio as well. Keeps things tied up 7-7 for a second there. I thought they were about to lose 3 big lives, but instead they get some massive trades. They get some big kills. Tie things on up. They take the lead as well just by 1, so nothing too crazy. But this thing has been an absolute non-stop back and forth so far on the map. Both teams trying to get some control. Zilkin, once again, winning these clutch gunfights in those close quarter positions. Gets the heat wave for his squad. And look at him help his teammates out across the map. He's going to be making some big call-outs as well. We do see a trade there. But the side of First Minion trying to gain their map control so they can get their play style pushed on in.
And that's something to watch out for, too. Even the quietest players on these teams are still making high-impact plays. I mean, we're right along with Zilkin, and look at these go. These gunfights are just so crisp. And looking for more, has backup with it. Will lose Invader off of that, but still, First Minion keeping it up. Still tied 12-12 so far from Inept and First Minion. But unfortunately for Zilkin, going to run into Inkful, who was ready for the trade around the corner.
mean, the pistol absolutely melts. I don't know what you're gonna do about that. Thankfully gets a big one there. And just like that, some kills going in favor of Inept. They're starting to get a little bit of map control as well, so if they're careful, they can get something going. But Invader, he's not going to go for free. He picks up a nice one there. Zulkin helps him get the second one. Now Gunker trying to push this in. He's the bunker buster Gunker. He pushes on in right now. He's got a few players to beat, but he gets shot in the back right off the bat. He avoids the back smack, and he gets the kill. He does get taken down, but a massive damage trade for his team.
You said it, and it happened. It was an absolute bust there. Not going down cleanly, Gunker. Not one to be trifled with. Nobody is, and we'll say that 100 more times before we get out. The kills are still so close, still tied up now, 18-18. There's no advantage for anyone because it's impossible to find one when everyone is so good. But we're still looking out for the person to go crazy. Still looking out for the John Wick moment we saw in game number 1 that came out from Prufio.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you right now. I feel like I'm casting a free-for-all matchup. The way how crazy it is on the map, how nonstop back and forth, the amount of people sneaking through lines and stuff, it's absolutely nuts. But in that process, Inept has gotten themselves a slight little lead. It was 4, now it's only 2. I mean, that's how the map has been going. First Minion getting some big kills, bringing it down to only 1. Invader, he gets himself a triple kill. The guys get it done. Zulkin picks up that 4th on the map, but those respawns going to be coming in here shortly. Tied back up 22-22. We're looking for an absolute nail-biter like the first Slayer was. Let's see how things keep moving. First Minion, you got to be careful not to lose anyone in an unnecessary manner. Some kills going back and forth. Gunker with a nice double kill. The bunker buster doing his job.
Gunker not going to be the one to be quiet. Nobody wants to be the one who's quiet so far. And even Crackdown and Zulkin, they've got 3 kills. We saw the teamwork. We saw the call-outs and the pings that came out. It's why everything's working. Everything's clicking. 27 now for Inept. And Gunker and Inkful looking for more, but Benjo will be the one to find one for Inept. But all of a sudden, First Minion find themselves clicking, getting cleaner, 25-29, not allowing Inept to pull away, but they're not catching up yet either. Now 30 for Inept. They're keeping up the pressure. If they get too far away, First Minion will get caught in a slowdown before they have an advantage. And that's what worked so well last time.
Absolutely massive, but Crackdown with a nice double kill there, taking down Prufio and Invader. Gets the triple, takes down Breezy as well, and that just like that, a 4-man wipe. And now Inept getting themselves off to a nice strong lead, going to be up by 8. First Minion, you have to take this lead back down. You have plenty of time to work with. There's 7.5 minutes here on the map, so you have to work with that. You get the opening pick to try to open things back up. First Minion here now, their push coming alive. Invader trying to get some early damage off, waiting for his teammates to push on up with him. But Inept, though, they're playing this nice and careful, nice and safe. They know they don't have to overextend. They're pushing into this First Minion squad very slowly.
36-27, and Inept find themselves finally a comfortable lead. And First Minion's the last thing they wanted. They thrive off of the chaos, and Inept thrive off of structure. Benjo taking some damage, but going to reset, and this is where Inept find their strengths. When they're able to play sneaky, it turns into guerrilla warfare, and First Minion, the way they play best, does not work around that as well. Gunker going to run into 2, but not going to be able to clean one up. Does have Benjo waiting around the corner. Grenades come out for Benjo, and he's going to rotate around. I like the play. He's got a good setup for it, but they're going to play it patient. There's no reason to give away free kills, but Prufio going to try to make the kills happen regardless, but not going to find it. That puts Inept at 40.
Oh man, 12 kills behind. First Minion gonna have to make some massive plays to keep this one up, but the kills still coming in for the side of Inept. So that lead keeps on extending. Benjo Stark, this is his map now, currently up to 12 kills, 8 deaths. Inkful 11-6, Gunker 12-11. These kills coming in for the side of Inept are absolutely massive. But First Minion, you've got Invader 11-10, Prufio 10-9. These guys gonna have to start popping off as well for their squad. But these trades are unacceptable on the map. Inept, they can trade as much as they want, but First Minion, you have to get some big 2-for-1s, 3-for-1s. It's not quite happening, but the play's coming in. Bray picks up 1. He gets a second one with some help from Invader. So those are some massive kills right there. The damage trades you need. But 7 away for Inept, and almost forever for First Minion at 60 and more kills.
And Inept keep the ball rolling. They find themselves at 44, looking for more. Going to make it 45. They have a 10-kill lead, and they're not stopping yet. Invader is going to try to do anything with Prufio down. It's tougher for First Minion to catch up, and it's getting really slim, really quick. And Inept can taste the semifinals. 48 now on tap for Inept, and they're still going to push forward and look for more. Not done yet at this point. First Minion have to group up. There's no room to let anything slip. No mistakes can be allowed through. Inept looking for it. Not going to find 49. Keep the aggression on. There's 49. One more for semifinals. That's all that Inept need. And Gunker will be the one to do it. The bunker buster, and Inept move on.